Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna jump into another GTO trainer session. We're using Simple GTO this time, and we're actually playing a PLO spot, which is super interesting. The spot we're playing is 6 max, small blind versus big blind, 100 BB pot, 100 BB stacks, and the pot has been 3-bet. So let's jump right into it. We're using this train option here in the GTO, and on the first hand we've got queen in 9-7-6 on an 8-4 deuce. Small blind checks to us, and I think we're gonna bet 9 here. It's a spot where we check. The solver checks here 64% of the time, but bets 36, so it's fine either way. Another 4 on the turn. Small blind checks to us, and I think we're gonna check behind. And the solver actually prefers betting half pot here, and does that often, 95% of the time almost. Checking is fine, but it's a super rare play here. And now there's an ace on the river, and I think we gotta bet full pot here because we have nothing. So let's do that, and we get called by a 9, by a queen, by a pair of queens. And if we see at the decision tree here, betting full pot is best option EV-wise, but it's just 8% of the strategy. Betting half pot is 40%, and checking is 53%. So that's also good to keep in mind. Should rather lean towards checking or betting half pot than betting full pot in a spot like this. Ace, Jack, Jack 10 on a queen 7 queen. Villain checks to us. I think we check behind here. Yeah, 98% of the time. There's a jack on the turn. Villain checks to us again. Do we check behind here? Or do we try and build some pot? I think we have to bet here. I'm gonna bet 9. Solver agrees. It bets here 9. 47% of the time, and 44% it bets, it checks, and it bets full pot 8% of the time. So that is good to know. And now the hard draw completes on the river. And do we bet full pot here or half pot? I think we bet full, right? Yeah, we bet full pot here 98% of the time, and just 1% we should bet half pot. Villain actually calls us with the queen, so that's lovely. Okay. Ace, Jack 9 deuce, 7-6-7 on the flop. Villain checks to us, and I think this is a bet. Yeah, 85% of the time. The solver almost does no checking here, either bet half pot or 13% of the time it bets full pot. Small blind checks to us again on the queen. Now, do we continue bluffing at this, or do we give up? I think we give up, kinda. Yeah, but the solver would prefer betting at this. Yeah. And we get another check. And now do we? I mean, we gave up, so we're continuing giving up, I guess. But I think we need to learn to be more aggressive in spots like that. Maybe not give up so easily. Yeah. So we got our first error, minus 3.7 BV of EV loss. 10s with an 8 and 7 double suited, 6-4 jack on the flop. Villain checks to us. We're gonna check, I think, as well. Yeah. And there's a queen on the turn. We're gonna check once again. And I think we're going to fold on the ace of diamonds. Yes. Ace jack 7-7 on a jack 8-7. I think this has to be a bet. But do we bet 9 or 18? I think we bet half pot. It's actually a check. It's actually a 99% check. And it's, I think, the third time I see a spot like this. And I can't comprehend checking here. But I need to put this into my head to try and do it. But okay. Ace 10-4-4 on a queen 5-3. Small blind checks. I think we check. And checking here is bad. It's an error. If US, it's not a big deal. But yeah, we should bet here. The solver just bets here 100% of the time. Okay. Ace queen 9-9 on a king 7 ace. I think this is a bad half pot. Solver agrees. The small blind calls us and now leads for half pot. I think we just call here 100% of the time, and we do. And on the king on the river, when the villain checks, do we check behind? I think we check behind. Yeah. Get to showdown and we win. Oh no. We lose to a straight. Ace 10-10-3 on a queen 5 deuce. So this is 100% bet, right? It's not. I kind of felt like it was almost the same situation as we just had on this error here. So that's very weird. But well, now we have a pair, then we didn't. So I guess that's the reason why we should just check behind here, because we have equity and then we didn't have equity. Yeah, that's the reason, I think. Okay. Kings and queens on a jack 10-3 is a bad half pot, I assume. And we get raised to the pot. Now, do we call this? Or do we fold? We're double suited, right? Kind of want to call this. But I assume it's mostly a fold. It's a call 20% of the time. Okay, it's a call 30%. No. It should just be a raise. Okay. It should just be a raise all in. So this is always a raise all in. We do not call such a bet and leave ourselves 46 behind. Okay. That makes sense. On 100 BB stacks in a 3-bet pot, in a spot like this, we may call with the nuts, but no point calling with a draw. We should rather push, because then we give ourselves the chance to get the villain to fold, I guess. But is he really folding? I don't know. Ace queen 7, all hearts on the board. We're gonna check with our hand and we're gonna fold. Ace jack 10-3 on a 7-6-7. A villain leads to us. We're gonna fold. all good. Queens with a 10 and a 4 on a 10 for Jack. Is this a lead, or do we check? I think this has got to be a lead, right? Nope. Should be a check 72% of the time. Lead half pot 27%. But the villain folded. Jacks and 5s on a 10-8-7. We're gonna check. And check is actually a very rare play here. It's mostly bet full pot or bet half pot. Which is good to know. Now we have a queen on the turn. And I'm gonna check once again. And gonna continue checking on the 7 on the river. And am I going to check call here? I think so. Yeah, but we shouldn't. I was just thinking. Yeah, it's an overall EV loss of minus 1.64. Okay, yeah, never mind. King Jack 10-8 on a 6-4 Jack is gonna be a check. And they call. And now we have a 9 on the turn. Now what do we do? I think we check, right? Yeah. Do we call a full pot bet with just a open-ender and a pair? There's no straights yet, right? I think it's a fold, right? It's not. It's a call 98% of the time. Okay. So without a flush draw, we should still call here a full pot bet. PLO is a crazy game, without a doubt. Ace Queen Jack 3 on a 10-8-7. We are going to check it. We should rather lead. Now do we check call or do we check fold with Ace Queen Jack 3 on a board like that? I think we gotta fold. It's a 50-50 or 60-40. Queen Jack Jack 3 on a 10 for Jack. Now is that a check? Can be. Okay. It's a check 50% of the time and bet half pot 49, so close. But now of course we're shoving all in. And we're losing to a flush, aren't we? Yeah. It happens. Kings with a 9 and 7 on a queen 7 queen. We're going to check. 4 of hearts on the turn. Are we going to bet now? I guess we're going to check once again. And 6 of diamonds on the river means we're checking for the third time and we're calling the bet. And we win. Oh no, we don't. The villain hit a flush. It happens. Ace, Queen, Queen 6 on a 10 and 9, 4. Is that gonna be a check or a lead? Let's lead. No, it's a check. 99.98% of the time. Okay. No problem. Ace 10, 7, 3 on a 10, 6, 5. I think it's a bet 9. Okay, it's a bet half It's about full pot 20% of the time. Check 80% of the time. Good to know. King, Jack, 10 and 9 on a King 10 4. Villain leads to us. We're just calling. And we should not. Should be raising to 45. And now on the 9, do we call again? I think so. And on the Jack on the river, I think we check behind. Yes, we do. Ace, Jack, 4 4 on a Jack 8 7. A villain leads to us. I think we just fold, right? Yep. Ace, King, Queen 3. We are going to bet at this. Yes. Villain called. We have a 6 of diamonds on the turn. We continue betting. Or do we? I think we continue betting. Yeah. Villain folds. Ace, Ace, 8 6 on a 10 8 7. We bet, right? Yeah, 73% of the time. Check 22. We get raised though, so we fold. Queen 10 9 6 on a Queen Deuce King is gonna be a check. 7 on the 10 is a check again. And ace on the river means we're gonna fold. King 10 9 8 on a 6 7 on a 7 6 7. Do we bet at this or is this a check? Kind of feel like a check. Yeah, it's a 66.7% check and 33% bet half pot. There's a 3 of spades on the turn. The villain checks. I think maybe now we should bet. Yeah, again, it's pretty much 50-50. But the villain folds, so yeah, that's it. We've played our 25 hands. Let's see the results. So we lost 47.1 BBs of EV. Yeah, actually this is mainly this hand. If we take a look at it, yeah, here we called instead of shoving. Why don't we see the hands? I don't know, but yeah, there was one pretty big mistake, and then we had this one, and this one, and this one being, well, medium mistakes, let's say. So frequency-wise, a little bit too much checking and calling and folding, and a little bit too few betting or raising. But let's end this session, and we can take a look at the overall graph. If you go to Omaha and regular, you can see that after 75 hands, we're losing 131 PBs of EV loss, which is, well, a lot. But yeah, these are mainly just big mistakes we're making. And so hopefully we can improve at that. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you stayed this long, please leave a comment below. Just write GTO or ask any question that you might have. In the next one, I'm still going to be playing the PLO spot, but I think this will be the last one. And then I'll just ask you guys what you'd like to see me play instead or in the future. Yeah, I'm just trying out this Simple GTO Trainer now, and I don't want to spend 500 hands just playing this one PLO spot. I'll just play 100 hands of this, and then I'll just pick something else. Maybe this heads up PLO pot, maybe not. I don't know, but there's a lot of things here, so I'll definitely have fun exploring them with you guys. So if you have an idea of what I should pick next, could be one of these drills, I guess, or these ones, or maybe this 3/4-bet pot upswing pack. Yeah, that's it, I guess, because the other ones are paid, and I think I'll first explore these unpaid ones before I jump into the paid ones. Yeah, so that'll be it. I appreciate you staying this long, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Do you want to learn how to play PLO? Are you a beginner player who's never played Omaha before? Do you want to learn how to crush casual players easily? If so, this course is perfect for you. It's a crash course on Pot Limit Omaha dedicated for beginner players. You will learn all the fundamentals of PLO. You will learn what hands to play, when to play them, and how to play them. You will learn the basic strategies that allow you to be a winning player at your home games or microstakes online. If you want to learn PLO quickly and easily, get this course now at gokupoker.com.